Yeah, hey guys, I wanted to show you a really quick plugin which is free and awesome and works really, really well when you're using Facebook in conjunction with your directory, which obviously most people are. Um, so here is a post that I just added. I'm actually going to show you this in real time. This is just in the last few minutes. So here's a test site that we are developing just for example purposes. Actually, we're doing this mostly for this community, so you guys can see a real directory being built using Vantage. We are going to redesign this later in October with a custom theme, so you'll get a chance to see that as well. It's discoverdelray.com, but this is the plugin, which is really cool. And I discovered this a few months ago. It is custom FB or custom Facebook feed. The plugin developer is Smashballoon. And essentially, I just added this to our Facebook page, which is Discover Del Rey, I guess, on Facebook. Um, you can check that out as well if you like. I'll post a link to that in the comments below. But essentially, this just allows you to pull in immediately your Facebook feed information directly onto your Vantage directory. It actually will pull into any directory. So you could be using Listify, Listable, it matters not. It works the same. You can use no directory. This could just be a standard blog and it does the same thing. So it there's some SEO benefits this plugin has. There's also a premium version. I'm not using the premium version. I don't know whether or not to recommend that because I'm not using it. This certainly works well enough on its own. And again, it's free. So there are lots of permutations to this. I don't want to go too far afield, but one of the things that we do for our featured listings is we add this short code. So this is pulling our own feed information into the sidebar. But in the blog post area, what I'll do, or actually, I'm sorry, for listings, what I would do is there's a specific shortcode that you can add your members feed in to the actual directory as well. So in this spot, let's say this was a listing rather than a blog post, you could have all of their listing information. So this would be the listing sidebar, but in this case, you would have their picture, their hours, their this, their that, their the other thing, but you would also put the short code for their specific Facebook feed in their listing. People really love that. It helps the organic rankings for the listing itself, but more importantly, you can incorporate that as a featured offer, so you can charge for that, and it really keeps their listing fresh, updated, and current. I mean, so they're if they're active on Facebook and they haven't altered their listing on your directory for 6 months, the listing itself looks really current because every time they add something new on Facebook, this is your listing I'm referring to here, or the person that is paying or is just listed on your directory, they also get a 5 minute update on. So every 5 minutes or 10 minutes or half hour, however it's set, their listing gets updated with their Facebook post, which is really cool, really helpful. And your readers think at all times, the public who is visiting your site thinks that your directory is really as up to date as up to date can be. All right, it is FB custom feed. Again, I'm using this site, actually, this Discover Del Rey. As you'll see, this is a blog post. We're doing the whole thing right now, and this is really just a demonstration site that I'm using for folks who are interested in our done for you directory deal. I'm not even, because we're going to be changing this directory to a custom directory later in the month with a new design. I'm not even adding listings to this. It's all blog posts. So as you'll see here, which is something that I recommend those of you who are dragging your feet a little bit, just add short blog posts, all the time. So, I mean, as you'll see, there are no listings on this, but really keyword friendly blog posts that we're adding, or in this case, I'm adding. I've done almost all these. I think maybe a couple of these someone else has done. But mostly you'll see these are mine. So I'm just adding, 10 restaurants you can't afford to miss in Delray Beach neighborhoods. Yeah, I'm just using keyword friendly blog posts, which really does help your directory even when you're not sure what framework or what theme you want to use. So I always recommend people just get it up, start it. Don't drag your feet trying to pick the perfect framework. All right, that's it for today. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Custom FB feed, Smashballoon. They are the developers. It's free on the WordPress, plugin repository. Okay, thanks so much. Have a great day.